We are here at Okefenokee State Park in Waycross, Georgia. This is home of the alligator, buddy, for sure. Me and the family. So this time of year they do have a light show. Yeah, they do. This time of year, it's Christmas time here. Christmas in the swamp.
Not far from here, the morning of July 22nd, 1838, the last Indian massacre recorded in Georgia history occurred at Okefenokee Swamp Park. Surviving the attack, young and wild, burst through the underbrush.
Alligator Alley.
Well, good afternoon. My name's Terry, and I'll be your guide on our tour this afternoon. The Okefenokee Swamp, it covers an area of about 500,000 acres, or about 700 square miles. It's approximately 25 miles wide and about 30 miles long. The Okefenokee Swamp Park sits on 1,200 acres of the largest island in the swamp, Cowhouse Island. Cowhouse Island is 13 miles long. Those things jutting up under the boardwalk there, those are cypress knees. There are also some right here on the left. The cypress knees, they are said to help the tree breathe and give it stability. Now as we get up here and you'll look to the left, you'll see an old moonshine still. That is a real still. It was confiscated by the revenuers from Mr. Cox. The swampers, they had many names for their moonshine. White lightning, block and tackle, autumn leaves. I kind of like autumn leaves the best. They said if you drink it, you'll change colors and fall down. Moonshine was anywhere from 90 proof to 190 proof. And I can attest that it is pretty strong.
Yeah.
In my younger days, I've drank a little bit of it. You all know what carnivorous plants are, right? Mm-hmm. Plants that eat animals, eat insects. Well, I'm going to show you one right up here. It'll be on the right of the boat. It'll be right up there at the base of that tree.
Oh, I see it.
A red top on it. Fold it over. It's called a hooded pitcher plant. They have little tiny light hair things growing downward in them. A fly or mosquito, a gnat, whatever it is, will get into it, and they're not able to come back out.
Snake? No.
Now, what happens, the reason they eat those animals is because this soil has no nitrogen in it. So they get the nitrates from those animals that they eat. Also, survivalists will find them. They'll cut them open and they'll eat the little bugs in there for protein. That mound back there that you see behind that pine tree, that's an alligator's nest. Her name is, she's got two names. One of them, people call her Henrietta, not Henrietta, but Lydia, and we call her Erin. But she can lay anywhere from 1 to 60 eggs at a time. That mound right there, in the middle of that mound on the top, there's a little indentation where she will lay her eggs, then she'll cover it back up. She did have some babies this year, and the University of Georgia came out here and they messed with that nest a little bit. And so she now has taken her babies and moved them further into the swamp.
No.
Like I say, they can lay anywhere from 1 to 60 eggs. They all won't hatch out. Big birds, as long as the mother's not away, they can try to get into that nest. Wild hogs, wild bear, raccoons, possums, foxes, you name it, they'll all try to get and eat those eggs. After they hatch out in August and September, they still have all those natural enemies plus one more, and that's other alligators. The male alligators will try to eat the baby male alligators to keep them from growing up and fighting them later on for territory. Mama will stay with those babies for 2 years. After 2 years, they are on their own. During our normal water level, we would stop right here, let you off, walk you out to the tower to see our 90-foot observation tower. But due to the low water level, you can't. Now, focus your attention on the front of the boat up there. You'll see a sign that's turned upside down, and you can actually read it in the water. Mirror Lake.
So you're reading it down the water?
Stand up if you want to.
Yeah. Sit down and look in the water and you read it.
One of the most photographed spots in the Okefenokee, or photographed signs, I should say, in the Okefenokee. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to rub these leaves together in my hand. Soap.
Soap.
Oh, wow.
We call it poor man's soap. The Indians would take and use this, put it on their skins. It's a natural insect repellent.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Everybody get to see it?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Stick your hands in it.
Over there?
This little bush here I'm going to pass down. There's a wax myrtle bush. I'll get you out there in a minute.
You all right?
It also does the same thing.
Wax myrtle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you know that? The wax myrtle is
Yeah, that's what I've heard. You know, I've tried that when I was landscaping, and I mean, I guess it worked somewhat, but it wasn't. I
It
mean,
wasn't like what he was doing. That seemed to work really
well,
Is that the soap one?
good. Yeah, that does it too.
I tried it.
That one?
I don't know what he called that. I forgot.
I'm not putting my hands in the water to try it.
No, you can stick my hand in the water.
You're not supposed to, I think.
We do have over 30 some odd species of snakes in the swamp. and 6 of them are poisonous. The cottonmouth moccasin, the copperhead moccasin, the eastern diamondback, the pygmy rattler or ground rattler, the canebrake or the timber rattler, but the most dangerous of them all is the coral snake. Its venom is neurotoxic. There is no anti-venom for it yet.
Dang, that coral snake.
Crazy.
He can only bite you in the tender parts of your skin, between your toes, between your fingers, or on your face. It takes him 5 or 6 seconds to chew through those tender parts of your skin before he can inject that venom. Most people don't want a snake on them for 1 or 2 seconds, much less 5 or 6. Now, if y'all haven't been to the nature show, next nature show's at 4 o'clock, I believe, is that they'll probably let you pet an alligator, pet a snake, or hold them, and maybe a turtle. Now, there have been 10 motion pictures filmed in the Okefenokee Swamp.
Really?
Lure of the Wilderness, Swamp Water, Swamp Girl, Black Fury, just to name a few. If you look to the left at that green sign, you'll see those names. Tender Warrior was the last one filmed. It was filmed in 1971. Any of you know who Grizzly Adams is?
Yeah.
That last one, Tender Warrior, starred Grizzly Adams, otherwise known as Dan Haggerty. Yeah, there's one over on the bank on the right.
Ooh, right
there's
there.
one in the water right there next to us. Look at it. There's one right there. There's another one right there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's about 15 or 16 that got in through.
What was that? Ooh, yes, Taylor.
Hey, Dad.
There he is. That was right by you, Taylor.
Pretty.
There's another little one right there on the left. There's 2 of them over there. Now we're going to take you down here and see a big one.
See him.
He's probably 10 to 11 foot long, weighs 700-800 pounds.
Oh, shoot.
He's going out. He went under.
Alligators don't eat this time of year. There's a bunch of turtles right there. There's about 3 of them. 4 of them. 2 of them going in the water. 2 of them staying on the bank.
Oh,
Those are yellow-bellied sliders. And the skater that we're going to see on the left up here, he's up on the bank.
still there.
His name is Big Toe. He's the alpha male gator here at the park now.
Oh, God. He's very sleepy today.
Hibernation season.
Yeah. Isn't it real?
Over in the gator pen, we have Crazy over there, who was the alpha male gator. He's in a pen by himself. He's a little bit bigger than Big Toe. The males are very territorial, so he's known. He has dominated himself, being that Crazy's locked up. Now, an alligator, for the most part, they can jump vertically their length.
Dang.
So you wonder how they catch bear or deer, because they can jump. Also, an alligator for a short distance can outrun a horse.
Got to use the bathroom. Okay. There we go. Have a seat.
All right, everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
All the way to the back. Very back. All right. My name's Chuck. I'll be the operator this afternoon. I'd like to welcome y'all to the swamp.